Yes, that was how he was.
Yeah, 방문하면서 돈 벌기가
그랬죠.
that was one of the main reasons for trying to do it.
Right,
huh?
right.
Any other reasons for trying that?
I loved Korean history. I loved Korean traditions, and I loved wearing hanbok.
Okay. Okay. 3 good reasons. Okay. I have to ask you, the first performance, was that in English or Korean?
It was in Korean.
It was in Korean.
The only time we played 명성황후 in English was when we went to London.
Really?
Right. The whole performance was in English that time.
Okay. How long was it performed in London, all in English?
About 3 weeks, I believe.
For 3 weeks? So the whole cast was a different cast for that 3 weeks, or they all
the same cast.
Spoke fluent English?
No. All of the cast members, they don't speak any English. They just memorized that words.
Really? Okay. It's kind of like...
I was the only one who could speak English.
Who could speak English.
So for me, it was much easier.
모든 캐스트 멤버들이
한국말만 할 수 있는
한국말만 할 수 있는 사람들인데
네.
단어만 외워갖고
그렇죠.
그 나오는 자막 그 단어들만 외워갖고
가사만 외웠죠. 예.
Really?
그래서
What a great way to learn English.
I don't think they learned any English. I think they just memorized it.
And learned to sing it.
Right? Learned to sing it. But problem was, because they're in certain time, certain phrase, you have to put so many words, English words in there. So they were having like tongue twist and everything. They were having really hard time. And if they lose one line, they're boom.
They got tongue twisted. 좋은 표현 나왔네요.
혀가 꼬이죠.
네, 혀 꼬이는 거. Tongue twisted.
Tongue twisted.
Yeah, you could easily get tongue twisted. But I guess you must have also learned doing musicals. Did you ever do opera in Italian too?
Oh, yes, of course. I was actually an opera singer to begin with.
Oh, really?
Right.
Okay. And when you're an opera singer, you must learn Italian.
German,
just to sing the songs, right?
German, French, and everything.
Yeah. But you don't speak Italian, right?
No.
No. So,
well, I learned Italian for like maybe 1 semester or so.
Oh, really?
Right.
So you studied some Italian?
I did, but I still don't remember any of them.
Oh, except the songs.
Except the songs.
Right? 노래는 아직 하실 수 있죠.
그렇죠.
Yes,
French도 그렇고, German도 그렇고. I remember the songs, but I don't speak them.
Right. You can't speak the language. Very, very interesting. And I hear that when you were doing 명성황후, you ended up with a lot of standing ovations, huh?
Oh,
기립박수.
Right.
You got a lot of standing ovations.
Right. Especially when we went to other countries.
Really?
Besides Korea.
Yeah.
That's like if we went to America, like New York, LA. We went to New York twice, like Broadway twice.
Yeah.
We went to LA twice.
Yeah.
And then we went to England, London one time.
Right.
And then what was the next one? The Canada, Toronto.
Okay.
We played there for 1 month.
Okay. So many Western countries.
Right.
Travel many Western countries. Anyway, so you must have some wonderful memories about all these different places that you went to. And can you share some of the great memories that you have on these trips?
Well, one time when we went to New York on Broadway, we get this phone call from this Korean mother saying that her son was always ashamed of being a Korean.
You're kidding?
Because he wanted to be an American, and they treat him like, you're not an American. You're Korean. You're nothing. You're not a Korean. You're not American. So he was like getting picked on and things like that. He was very upset about that.
Yeah.
And after her mother, took him to watch The Last Empress, he found out how wonderful Korea is.
Oh, really?
How the tradition of Korea is like great, and how our history is. So he got to have this pride.
So the first time,
for the first time,
he felt pride in being Korean.
Being a Korean. So after that, he was a high school kid, and his college thesis he wrote as being proud as a Korean American. That's his theme. So his mother called us to thank us.
So it was a bit of